here's another amazing one, and I think the icing on the cake, really. Just imagine having a father who helped create the fine wine business in the United States and having to come out from the shadow of such a legend. That's what Michael Mondavi has done. While he contributed mightily to his father's vision of making the United States a wine-drinking nation, he also created his own unique legacy. He and his wife, Isabel, and their children, Rob Jr. and Dina, have built the Michael Mondavi family estates, bringing us Emblem, Animo, Isabel Mondavi Wines, and M by Michael Mondavi, among others. And in 2005, Michael launched Folio Fine Wine Partners, importing from family-owned and managed wineries and bringing us Marchesi di Frescobaldi, Ornellaia, Champagne Charles Heisig, and Palacios Ramondo, to name just a few. Many of these partnerships were sealed with a handshake, because that is the measure of the man that Michael is. And that's how much his industry colleagues trust and respect him. He's a family man. He's a philanthropist, a major force behind the growth of Napa Valley, and he's devoted to maintaining the values that have made his family great.
It's funny, when people ask me, what's Michael like? I kind of smile and just say, I've been working with him for 43 years and I'm still here. You know, I'm still working with him. You know, you have to understand, here's someone who walked vineyards with his grandfather and his father. And for him to be able to spend that with Rob, for him to be able to spend that with Dina, to pass that on, I think is something so special to him. You have to see him. You have to see the look in his eye and how much he loves being able to be back to that.
I think what's so interesting about my dad's dedication is that he's always talked about, for wine, removing the mystery but keeping the magic, and he has seriously kept the magic.
So I think Michael's great at inspiring a confidence of what's already within a person by opening those doors for you and with you.
Michael and Rob, all the Mondavi men, are so passionate, and they just have this drive that keeps going and going. And I make a joke that if you're going to marry a Mondavi man, you better really love them because they live forever.
My father always had a great vision, intense determination, and would always try to go the extra mile to make sure things worked. He was the work ethic guru, you might say. The balance was my mother, who was the values, and made sure that we understood what we were doing was the right thing and that our values were aligned properly.
I think the Mondavi family care for winemaking has flowed down through 3 generations. And part of why I'm excited for this award for Mike is because he's contributed so much, not just to the businesses he's been in, but to the whole wine industry.
When we started Folio, the vision was the greatest wines in the world are going to be produced by family-owned, family-managed companies with heritage, with passion and love for the wine business.
I think that one of the really thing that we always liked about Michael is he's always put everything on the table. And this makes you feel very comfortable about the relation with him, the relation with Isabel, Rob, Dina.
Well, I think Folio is a marvel in the sense that it has accomplished so much in such a short period of time.
I think respect for one another, love of family and friends, integrity, integrity, integrity. If you have those values, you can be very successful in any endeavor you choose.
Wine Enthusiast is proud to name Michael Mondavi our 2015 Person of the Year. Here you go, Mike. You have to have a glass of wine in your hands. Take a quick picture here.
There's no way I can come up here without a glass of wine. Oh my God. Thank you. We were making a joke at the table earlier that I would probably have the band go through at least 2 or 3 sets before I stopped talking. But out of respect for each of you, I'm going to stick to what I'm supposed to say. First of all, it's an absolute honor. And Adam, Sybil, Susan, the entire Wine Enthusiast team, my sincere thanks for this recognition. But I got to argue with you a little bit. It shouldn't be Person of the Year. It should be Persons of the Year, because none of us get here alone. And without the dedication of my wife, Isabel, who, okay guys, sorry, but of 49 years.
Bravo, Isabel. Have her stand up. Isabel, stand up. Come on.
There you go. Up, dear.
50 years. 50 years.
Woo! 50 years in June. Oh my God. She's going to be sleeping with an old man, and I'm still with this young, beautiful lady. It's amazing. Also, our son Rob, daughter Dina, and the hard work of our entire team at Folio Fine Wine Partners, the great network and friends that we've developed with the distributors, the wonderful customers, etc. None of this would have been possible without them. I've had the pleasure of working nearly every aspect of the wine business, and I've learned a number of valuable lessons. But above all, I've always believed that the best way to work is with people that you respect, you enjoy, and you look forward to spending time with. When we started Folio, we were working on folding tables and chairs, you're going to love this, that we got at Costco. We set them up in our guest house. And I had a vision. I really believed that the best wines in the world would come from producers that were family-owned and family-operated. When your family name is on the bottle, your heritage, your passion, your integrity, the provenance and longevity is there. The values stay consistent. Much like a guild, we wanted to provide these family producers with the opportunities of marketing, sales, and public relations that on their own, and being blunt, on our own with our new small winery, we couldn't do. But collectively, we can become very important in leading the way to communicating great wines to new consumers. We're very grateful for the Frescobaldi family, who took a leap of faith and were the first family to support us. Now, 11 years later, we have 17 wonderful winemaking families from Italy, Spain, Austria, France, and Argentina. And our business is just beginning to grow. Isabel keeps saying, Michael, don't you think after 50 years in the business you could slow down, maybe retire? And my response is very simple. When I stop having fun, I'll retire. The good news, bad news is I'm having more fun today than I've had in decades. And it's an honor to be here. Adam, the whole team, and each of you, cheers, good health, and happiness.